You get $1 billion if you can start a massive argument at your family's Thanksgiving dinner. What's your game plan? Dad, when you were away, Mom cheated on you multiple times. First I'd buy some plane tickets, so me and my family would fly to a country where Thanksgiving is a thing. I start talking about climate change, probably, or maybe announce to the world that I'm atheist. My own family knows, but I have no idea how my extended family will react since a good chunk of them are Roman Catholic with at least one climate change denier in there. Wife's aunt is a flat earther. I try to not talk to her, since she loves to butt into conversations to spout out a bunch of anti-vax, flat earth, anti-feminist. Everything on TV is satanic. America is and always was a Christian nation garbage. I don't hate her. I just have no interest in holding conversations with someone who can't see any kind of science as truth. Damn, how can you not hate her when I already do? Say, why didn't we invite Linda? She's a nice girl. She killed both her children. Half the family refused to believe it. Stand up mid-dinner, and throw a rock at the window. Hey Mum and Dad, this is my boyfriend. Introduces them to a girl. I'm a guy, by the way. Just showing up. Good news. Me and my girlfriend aren't pregnant anymore. So Dad, do you ever feel guilty for cheating on Mom and causing her so much emotional pain that she turned to the bottle and died from liver failure? I am 19 years old, male. My mother passed away September 25, 2018, just 1 month away from her birthday. She had been an alcoholic for 10 years. As for my dad, he gave me an ultimatum May of 2019. It was to either give him the money my mom left for me or find a way to live on my own. I chose the later, moving in with my grandma on my mom's side for 3 months before leaving and getting an apartment on my own with my girlfriend, love of my life. I also wanted to add, if any of you down below in the comments ever want to talk, I'd be happy to. A lot of us are no stranger to alcohol coming in and ruining a family. A lot of us are also no stranger to narcissistic parents that only care about themselves. For those who are going through it, you're not alone. So, my wife and I have decided it's the perfect time to become full-time missionaries in China. We're bringing the kids too. You guys are getting paid. Mom, Dad, I'm gay. Dad clenches his fists. Hi gay, I'm Dad. The raw power in that statement. Oh my God. Tell the drunk uncle he's a drunk. Family secrets. Bring up politics. Saves a ton of money on Christmas shopping too. I can start 2 fights at one table. Talk about what a the president is to my dad and tell my brother and my cousin how Android phones are superior to Apple phones. When my husband and I were dating and he met my family the first time, I told him to steer clear of the phone topic. This goes to my brother and 2 cousins' brothers. One Android user, the other Apple die-hard, and goes, oh, that's a nice Samsung. Next thing I know, I hear the 3 men shouting about phones and see my husband walk away cracking up, like walking away from an explosion. I'd say, can I say prayer please? Please pray for all the naked ladies on Dad's phone. May they get clothes. For the man that keeps coming to help mommy. May she get help. Talk about politics. Easiest $1 billion ever. So what's up with all those privileged millennials in Hong Kong crying and protesting? China's really not that bad. Tell everyone they'll each get $1 million, but first they must share some dark secrets of any family members. This is the easiest billion ever. Announce I'm getting $1 billion and I'm only sharing with my 3 favorite people. Can you guess my favorites? I'm a lesbian and my wife's father is a terrible homophobe who now spends any family events that he's still invited to simmering with hatred and bigoted rage towards his own child. So I'm thinking I could do it in 6 words. Your daughter calls me Daddy, too. I've decided to marry a man. I've been single this long because I'm gay. Also, we're adopting a child. And then we're all going to chip in to pay for some stranger to get an abortion just because we can. Invite my sister. That's it. Last time it got low-level violent after about 90 minutes. We have a bunch of 13-year-olds coming over, so something about Fortnite I guess. Fortnite is shit. PUBG and Apex are worlds better. Watch the 13-year-olds rage. I'm just going to show up wearing a Bernie Sanders button. Release a couple of horny peacocks and horny turkeys. Quietly eating my brought vegan food is usually enough. I'm British, so obviously we don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but I would just start talking about how good Labour and Jeremy Corbyn are compared to Tories and Boris Johnson. The meat industry is cruel and ruining the planet. We shouldn't be eating turkey. We should all be vegan. We have decided to raise our infant as non-binary until they decide what gender they identify as. Bring up the subject of my brother stealing my dad's Playboy magazine when we were younger. It had Vanna White in it. Easy. I just sit down and enjoy the meal. My mom will automatically take care of the rest. I just won $1 billion, and I don't think I'm going to share it with any of you. Bring up abortion. Is there a cutoff for how bad you can sin and still get into heaven if you repent near the end? My aunt makes better turkey than this. Your religion is bullshit and your politics are dangerous. You people should be castrated. Also pass the butter so I can keep it away from you fat f***. 9 simple words. Trudeau is the best prime minister we've ever had. That's what did it in for us this year. On one side, my entire family who are card-carrying members of the Liberal Party. On the other side, my mother who has a deep-seated mistrust of all politicians. In the gallery, family friends, myself and my girlfriend, the spark that lit the whole thing off. So how about Trudeau and the blackface? I could still hear the yelling as my girlfriend and I were driving away. Grandma, why did you always favor Bob over all your other children? Make out with my grandma. My grandpa would be so pissed. Sweet home. It's okay to be LGBT. Thanksgiving would shut down real fast. Bring my boyfriend, I'm gay. I'd bring my girlfriend, I'm lesbian. Hey grandfather, what do you think of the impeachment hearings? Immediately. A scale recreation of a nuclear test happens on top of our kitchen table. This is free money. My opinion on literally any book, show or current event will do fine. The only way I can f it up is if I stay silent. Game of Thrones didn't really come into its own until the last 2 episodes. Those are what elevated it. Flawless character motivations and reactions. Yeah, I've been working as a drug dealer and I've had some issues lately, so I robbed grandma and grandpa and got all their money, and then I just let the shit show begin. Just bring up religion and politics and watch the sparks fly. Maybe throw in comments about how people should be more accepting of sexual orientations besides heterosexual too. That would certainly cause a ton of drama with a Catholic extended family with at least one hardcore atheist who loves arguments about religion. And it is mostly Republican too, with a few opinionated Democrats sprinkled in. And a very homophobic crowd for sure. Call out my mom and sister for joining MLMs. Different ones, mind you, but they both claim to be adamantly against them, yet have the same "this one's different" mentality for the ones they joined. Failing that, I'd just bring up LGBTQ rights in front of my bitchy aunt. Show up with a Planned Parenthood sticker on my shirt. Also drink a cup of coffee in front of them. They're all Mormon and think coffee is of Satan. If I really wanted it to be bad, I could talk about me getting my missed vaccinations. Parents are anti-vax. I'd ask my mom to explain why she thinks white people should be allowed to say the N-word. Or ask my sister's opinions on when Supernatural really starts to get going. Yeah mom, so we've decided we aren't going to vaccinate our baby when he's born. Tell everyone that I don't like my brother's wife. Literally just insult everyone. Mom, you suck. Boom, roasted. Gay brother, you're gay. Boom, roasted. Dad, mom called and said you suck. And you're even gayer than brother. Boom, roasted. Both my sisters are vegan. It should be fairly easy. I know you wanted a tofurkey this year, but I just had to get some veal to go with it. Oh no, it expired this morning. Guess I'll throw it away. Glad I also bought 30 pounds of assorted endangered animal meats. Can you believe they were able to get a hold of some Siberian tiger? You ever eat monkey before? It's amazing. It's kind of funny. Sometimes I almost feel sad about eating them. They have little hands and little faces. It almost feels like murder, but you just have to remind yourself that they're only animals. They don't matter any more than a dog, or a cat, or a retard. Anyway, let's dig in. Y'all do know that with Aunt X's conversion to Catholicism in order to marry means she now thinks we're all going to hell, right? First we would have to have a Thanksgiving dinner, then I would pay my sister $500K to not come to it. After that all I have to do is sit back and watch. So Thanksgiving is the same, but I get $1 billion. Best Thanksgiving ever. Who made this dry-ass macaroni and cheese? Start telling my aunt that racist jokes are a sign of underlying genuine racism. Die Hard is my favorite Christmas movie. So, I'm not a big fan of this Jesus guy anymore. We need to legalize cocaine, heroin, and prostitutes. And I should be able to own a tank with live ammunition. Also, Dad, you look like a narwhal that can't find the ocean again. Earth isn't 6,000 years. Vaccines are safe. Just put on a MAGA hat and watch the world burn. My family would require a slightly different approach. I would bring up how great and wonderful the Clintons are and how the impeachment hearings are going great. Who wants to check out my ancestry DNA results? With my family, hi. My 89% of my family are liberal, Democrats from California's. My young brother 24Y0, always the contrarian of the family, got very into politics with Trump's election and started adamantly believing Breitbart. He's now a staunch Republican, believes white men are under attack, and in 2 gun clubs. If I say the words universal basic income, at least 2 dishes will be airborne within seconds. Growing up with you alcoholic parents was awful in so many ways for my brother and me. Let me describe them. Anything regarding politics, especially if I say something negative about Trump. The impression of Americans I've got from this thread so far: everyone wants to see chaos. I'm usually the calm voice of reasoning in my family, so I'd have to buck the trend by slapping my mom, wiping my smegma on the turkey in front of everyone and doing a PowerPoint presentation of my porn browsing history. Trump, am I right? Then sit in silence for the next 45 minutes of pure chaos and watch it unfold. Call out everyone who didn't visit me while I was literally dying in the ICU for 3 weeks. April 11th of this year I went to the hospital because I was vomiting blood. Couldn't walk. By the time I got to the hospital my vision was going. I had the sweats. I couldn't even stand. Passed out within an hour. I apparently had turned completely purple. I don't have any pictures, although I wish I did. I got airlifted to a large hospital that had the resources I needed. I spent 3 weeks unconscious. Then a month later lost my legs. And then over the following month lost fingers and fingertips. I also suffer from ESRD now and some minor medical issues. I also had to get my inner left thigh and the majority of my right thigh skin grafted because all the skin had gone necrotic. That's more or less the full story of my meningitis. It was the worst case they'd ever seen and I was at one of the top 10 hospitals in the world. I'm recovered now and on the way to getting my prosthetics. All I have to do is show up. Guaranteed argument. But it's not worth it to me to have to go through that. I wouldn't go there. Not even for $1 billion. I've already survived decades of abuse. I don't need to go back and ask for more. You could just pop your head in what's up, bitches. It's your favorite punching bag. And run off. Op didn't say you had to stay. Holds breath. It's cruel and unnecessary to kill and eat animals. Money please. Talk about my mother's Facebook friends. Gay marriage should be legal everywhere. Video games do not inspire violence and are fun to play, even as an adult. You're going to a care home when you're no longer independent. I am not qualified to be a carer. I don't want any of your material possessions when you die. Just your money. My parents are in their late 50s, early 60s from the former Soviet Union. I'll just talk about how I like guys now I'm a guy. That's it. That'll be enough. A hot dog is a sandwich. This is my new black girlfriend. She is Muslim and is here on an asylum application. Naturally, I will be converting so we can have premarital sex. Oh easy. Donald Trump is a pussy-grabbing racist that Daddy Vladimir rides like the bitch he is. Only thing he's good for is getting all the Nazi skinheads to publicly expose themselves. That should about do it. My mother-in-law's Thanksgiving dinner tastes better. Saying that video games don't cause violence. Seriously, some of my conservative family members are going nuts if you tell them video games don't cause violence. I'm British. I mention Brexit. PFFFT easy. I don't even have to say a word. Anyone got a MAGA hat I can borrow? Can't guarantee what shape it will be in if you get it back. No, but I got Pornhub hats. Just bring up a particular individual who likes using Twitter. Start eating before the prayers, and when they insult me I'll just say, well, I'm an atheist. So, politics. Right? It's that easy with my family. Leave fake DNA test letter on the dinner table. I voted Democrat or I'm dating a black girl. Both are true. Yeah, so I'm gay. Uncle Charles helped me discover that about an hour ago. The same Uncle Charles we buried last month. Mom, Dad, Grandma, I'm gay and I have HIV. Excuse me, I am homeless. I am gay. I have AIDS. And I'm new in town. Hey, I don't believe in our church anymore and I'm bisexual. I think my mother would physically remove me from the house. We do not celebrate Thanksgiving over here, but I honestly just would have to invite both of my parents at once. Can someone actually give me this challenge? I could do this in my sleep, and would also thoroughly enjoy calling everyone out on the bullshit. Showing up, I guess.